We're in Thailand with Global Blockchain Show, and today I'm with Andy from Hela Labs. Andy,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you, Mia.
Tell me about Hela. This is a layer one?
Yeah, it's a layer one. We set out this layer one, which essentially we're focusing on the infrastructure part of it, the blockchain infrastructure part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We actually built this layer one to focus on AI application.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hela is we co-developed this with A-Star Singapore, which is the research agency of the Singapore government. And then we built this together. And A-Star, they are super strong in like developing AI and researching AI stuff. So back then, more than 2 years ago, when we had the genesis of this project, we wanted to do something on on-chain AI. So even in 2018, I actually wanted to build something on on-chain AI, but back then, 2018, because modularity architecture wasn't popular yet, or even I think it wasn't even discussed yet. So we didn't proceed because to build really AI application, you need to have a on-chain and off-chain integration. And then obviously in the last couple of years, modular architecture has been very matured and established. So we together with A-Star to build this project.
What year was this?
We started in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, to build this, and then so it's been more than 2 years already. So working, because over there they are mostly scientists. Working with scientists, we need long time to write papers and plan the technical infrastructure.
Yeah.
So the actual building probably started maybe like 8-9 months after the planning, and then it took us more than a year to build, and then so there are two parts to the project. First part is actually get the infrastructure out, building out the layer one itself, so that because we need the chain to be able to support the AI part of it. So you're happy to say that we already got that part up, which means the chain itself is on mainnet already. And then now from now to next year, we are working on the second part, which is to build different kind of AI related applications on our chain. Like I can go into some examples, if you want to later.
Yeah.
So now we are at that stage. Our team is based in Singapore, and then we also have a office in Australia, as well as Vietnam and Indonesia. So the team working on the chain, we have around 40 people working on this, and then making out of mostly like engineers, and we have some like operation guys as well. So and then so for us, I think it's quite interesting because working on something like AI is always something I want to work on, and then I can if you like, I can share the story on how we came to this.
Yeah. Tell me the story.
Yeah. Just don't want to be too naggy. So the thing is, I actually started my career as a engineer developing AI on. That time I was working on military simulation, and then basically one of my main tasks was to convert Unreal Engine, which is a game engine, convert Unreal Engine for military simulation. That was in Singapore. So I was building that. So I was developing like some stuff on AI, and then my PhD is also on the same topic, actually, developing human decision making model for computer simulation. Yeah. So I was working on that. I switched to high frequency trading. I joined a firm to do trading, high frequency trading, around 2-3 years after working in defense, and and then since then I always been in the trading space. So when I was in the trading space, I actually met many traders who are super successful, and then they are very good at their trading, and then some of them have a systematic method. But some of them, right, when they trade, they just have like discretionary knowledge on how they will make their trading decision, and then they do very well. So back then, right, that was more than 10 years ago, I always feel that, if I could train their knowledge, right, into a bot, into an AI, that can actually help them to trade better or trade more. Because as humans, normally when they trade, like look at 10 instruments, or maybe even like 20, right? I think they're at the human limit. They can't do more because that's their limit. And human need to sleep, and then we need to rest. We need to go for holidays.
Sleep.
But if we can put that into the AI, that can run, and then it can scale out their trading, as well as it can help them to do more. Even if it doesn't help them to do the actual trading, it can help them alert them for opportunities. But I always feel that there's one problem, because a really good trader, right? Normally they will be hesitant to share their knowledge or even train the AI, because maybe they also don't happen to be a programmer. Then they will have a trust issue. Like, if I train your AI, and then how do I know that you're not going to use it for yourself? Like, I will use it for myself, or maybe you could sell it to somebody, because a lot of the good traders, they are not coders themselves. So when I saw blockchain, I thought that it could be a way for us to create a trustless collaboration environment between domain experts, between traders, domain experts, and AI developers, because they don't need to trust each other. They just need to trust that model, and access to that model can be secured on chain, and not in some server that somebody has a backdoor to. The security of that model itself is the key. Locking that model or encrypting that model can be basically decentralized and on chain. So that's one of the main goal. When so other than trading, I talk to people from other industry. Like we actually. Before blockchain, we help other companies to develop different trading solutions and also AI solutions as well. And then the thing is that when we are working on that, right, we realized that actually in other industry, they do have the same problem. When you want to get an expert to train a model, it's the expert will always have a fear that about regarding the ownership and the proprietary knowledge in that model. So that's the thing. So this is actually different from, for example, the LLM models that we are talking about, like, for example, ChatGPT or GPT models, which is a general LLM models, where you have large amount of data, large data set training the AI, which is a statistical approach. What I was focusing on is more of an expert AI, which means you get one expert or one or two experts, right? Really, the domain expert to train the AIs, because then in that case, the AI will be very sharp, because it's trained by an expert instead of a lot of people. Like, for example, if let's say you put me to you get a chef to train the AI how to cook, and then the chef will make a very good bot for cooking. But if I were to train that same bot along with that chef, I will maybe confuse the bot and reduce the performance. So I always feel that the really good AI should only be trained by the experts. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, getting an outsider like me, let's say we talk about chef example, right? To train a cooking AI, I have no reservation. I will train, because I'm not losing any knowledge. I'm not even an expert in this space. But if you get someone who is an expert, he will have a reservation, because he's like, hey, I'm already like the top in my industry. Why I want to share that knowledge with the bot? And then, I know maybe we can sign all NDAs and stuff like that, but we never know. So the best way is to use technology to secure them. So that is actually one of the big motivation of why we wanted to build this. And then we're very happy that when we spoke with A-Star Singapore. A-Star Singapore, basically that organization, they have 5,000 engineers. Half of them are PhDs. And then so they are highly respected and very powerful organization in terms of doing research. So when we speak to them about AI, I told them that actually this is something that I feel that I want to do, and something that I feel that will change things, because if such an infrastructure is available, we can enable experts to actually share their knowledge in a more without the fear of losing their model. Yeah. So that's one thing why we started this project. Yeah.
Who's building on Hela Labs? What are some of the cool projects there?
Yeah. So some of the good projects, right? So we we have currently we have a project that we are building together with Hela Labs. Hela Labs is it's basically like innovation arm joint venture between CAS. CAS is like a aviation arm of Singapore.
Okay.
And Thales, which is a French technology company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have a joint venture called Hela Labs, and then Hela is working with Hela Labs to actually build on-chain data management for air traffic control.
Oh.
Yeah. So at the moment, this project is a POC in Singapore, but we hope that when this first step go through, we want the data sharing to be regional across Southeast Asia. So that's one thing that one project that we are very keen on, because it's a real use case of blockchain, and it will going to help air traffic data sharing as well as security in the region. Yeah. So that's one thing. Another one, we actually have quite a number of projects building on us, and I just list out the one that I feel is more
interesting
and have a very good use case. We actually working with this company called you may have heard of them. It's called Apsala.
Apsala?
Yeah, Apsala. In around 2018, they launched Centennium Protocol.
Okay.
Which is Centennium Protocol itself is a blockchain project. I think the tokens should be listed in Binance and all the major exchange already. But they've been around for a long time. But Apsala itself is it's a on-chain security company. They do fraud detection. They do forensic investigation. They do as well. So they do all sorts of on-chain investigation stuff. They Interpol actually consults them at times for some of the investigation.
Yeah.
They also work together with Korean police. Samsung Wallet is one of their clients. So we are actually coming together, with them, right, to put their put out a AI on-chain investigator. So in the past, right, when something happens, when a hack happens or a fraud happens, right, when the victim call them up to do like investigation, it may take a few days or longer to come up with an initial investigation report, so that the police can add on it, or even exchanges can try to freeze the assets of the hackers. But if we were to put that approach into the AI, we can actually generate the initial report in a few minutes, or hopefully faster. With that report, right, the victims or whoever is involved can immediately submit that to the police or whoever, and then with that, right, that gives the authorization to actually start taking action and freezing. So we are actually building this to support the assets on Hela chain, and then we feel that this is a very good use case because it helps to make blockchain a much safer environment for everyone. To be honest, there are now these days there's a lot of people that are involved in blockchain. However, most of them, when we say involved, they probably own they probably own tokens, they probably own the assets rather than really using it. And then I always been thinking like, why don't more people use like blockchain solution? People that's not on chain already. One thing is always like they are not familiar with blockchain. They're worried about hacks. They're worried about bad actors. They're okay to buy the assets, put them on the centralized platform, but to put it on decentralized platform, they are scared. Because when hack happens, sometimes they have no way to they don't know what to do next. So we feel that with this AI, it's going to help them make our environment a lot safer for people to come in. And then also, with that, right, we enable us to actually lead with an AI investigator that give us the next step to actually provide on-chain insurance. So that's one thing we're working on, because there's actually no, I think there's a lack of insurance in blockchain. And then for a good reason, because insurance company won't be interested to issue something that they don't understand, as well as something that doesn't have a long track record. There's just not enough data sample size for them to do any to do like a calculation of the premium that they should be charging. But if we were first able to build the AI investigator, together with Uppsala, and then we can actually work towards the next step of doing the on-chain insurance. So these are all the things that we are doing so at the end of the day, right, we know that our environment will be a very safe environment for everyone to come in. When they come in, the technology and security is good. And if anything happens, we do have already like backup plans and action plans that can help them to recover or insure their assets. So yeah, so these are all the things that we want to do, because if we get that right, they will actually convince more people to come on chain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Growing an L1 is such a task, honestly. I can imagine the challenges there. How do you approach it?
Yeah, so it's just a big task, I tell you. So I mentioned we've been working on this for 2 years. And then, so a lot of it was the work at the back end, like building, testing, building the technology and testing the technology, making sure it works. Then we got it to mainnet. We realized that was the easy part, because building out the technology was the easy part. Not getting adoption was really, really not easy, because frankly, there's already a lot of L1s. And then L1 is a major task. It's different from running a project. It's kind of like we basically need to attract and convince other projects to come and work with us. We need to be very clear where we are different from other L1s. I think every L1 has their own advantages and goals. So for us, we need to be very clear on who will be the right match for something like us. So yeah, so it's a lot of work. How we manage it? We have a very strong team. So we have a team of good engineers who are very supportive, and they are able to adapt to different requirements, because blockchain moves so fast.
Do you have anything exciting coming up?
Yeah. So for us, I think the main thing exciting coming out, right, is that we are actually providing like a lot of year on our chain. So for example, one of the projects on our chain, they are actually generating APY of 28% at the moment. And then just now before the interview, I saw they update that they are for the next week, I think their year is even going to be higher than 28%. I cannot confirm the exact number yet, but it's going to be higher. So we have them generating good year on the chain, that project. But at the same time, right, we want to provide as a project, right, we want to provide native year to any project we're building with us. So any project building on our chain, all they need to do, right, is to buy hold our stable token, which is a HLUSD. If they hold our stable token, lock it in the smart contract, and then we will be monitoring that smart contract. So long as it's locked there, we will be airdropping them this year directly to the project. So the project earn extra year based on the TBL that they have. And at the same time, right, they can actually decide to keep this year, or if they want to distribute to their community, it's up to them. So that's one thing that we are doing. Another thing that we are planning for, right, is that we're going to extend the year program, right? Generating year for any user, not just project, any user that holds our token in their wallet. So long we can see that they are holding our token in their wallet, we can airdrop them some year regularly. So we feel that this will be good to reward anyone that is supporting with us. Yeah. For
everyone watching, where can they find you?
Okay. So my Twitter handle, it's at Bigtan, as in AT BIGTHUMB. Bigtan.
Okay.
At Bigtan. Yeah. So that's my Twitter handle. Yeah. Please reach out to me if there's anything. Yeah.
Andy, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks.